Hello friends, so here we are with lecture number 38. This is titled Life Skills Lab and Student Speak. This is part of module 8 on personal interviews, student speak and course wrap up. So, let me just tell you that in the first part of this lecture, we will have two activities which prepare you for the workplace in the sense of how much ready are you, how confident are you in life skills management. And the second part of this presentation, this lecture number 38 is the opinion or the feedback of the students who have participated in the lab component of this course regarding how we could work upon to make this course better and more compatible and more suitable and in effect more effective, more friendly towards the students who are the main target group of this course on employment communication, a lab based course. So, this is the first part. In the first part we have the lab class or a practice session, and in part 2, as I have already told you, it is titled Student Speak because students speak on the course. So, this is in effect a practice session as well as feedback on the course. At the outset, I would like to present to you this song by Modest Mouse, Sugar Boats is the title, because my idea is that this is a song which presents a situation, a very real life situation which we face in life day in and day out, in employment as well as in the personal home space. It is about how you fall into a problem, solve it, go into another, and so on and so forth until your whole day is complete. So, let us look at Modest Mouse and Sugar Boats.
Go or where we have came from. These veins of mine are now some sort of fusing, and they light up and my mind blows up. My heart is amused. So this heart of mine is just some sort of man that doesn't care at all or worry about where the hell you're at, but you're right down.
it's in the context of this song and what you in fact get an idea out of going through this song and enjoying it is that we have to present to you the first of the lab activity on life skills titled Life is a Ball Game. Now, the participants of this activity, the first activity on the life skills lab, Life is a Ball Game, are all the students of the MHRM program 2018-2019 academic session in the first year at the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, IIT Kharagpur. So, we have this bag of balls, and of course, you can understand that they are not the same type of balls. The activity involved in this game is to stand in an oval design or oval manner, and let us say we number from my right hand side A, B, C, D, E, F, and you are 15 students. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, O. So, A to O, and let us say that in the role of facilitator, I throw the ball at A, and A throws it across this table to C, not C, let us say Q or maybe M or O on the other side. O throws it to G, G throws it to, let us say, H. So, just remember the sequence A and O and Q or H or whatever. Yes. So, we have not stood like that, but once we stand like that, A, B, shall we stand like this only? Okay. So, Anupam is A and here. So, we start the game. So the idea of this drop is that the idea of this drop is most of the balls are equally sized, and of course they are all circular in shape, but this is a big ball. So life will sometimes throw something very big at you, and we start again from this ball because we dropped this ball, and then we'll tell you the meaning of this game. Okay, so shall we do these two balls again?
Yes.
Yes. We'll do it again. And now in faster sequence.
Yes.
Okay, let this ball continue.
Yes.
Ma'am, this one needs to be started. Ma'am,
Take it. Tirtho. Oh shit. Ayo. I've got to catch this.
Oh, I'm not getting the ball.
अपने अपने को देखो, अपने अपने को बहुत सही रहेगा।
अपने सामने वाले को,
Ricky,
अपने सामने वाले को ही देखो जिससे लेना। 3 मिनट 3 मिनट
3 मिनट बोलो।
हाँ यार, जिससे लेना है जिसको देना है।
जिससे लेना उसको देखो बस, और किसी को नहीं।
ये वाली बोलना चाहिए।
बॉल भी नहीं लगनी चाहिए, नहीं पता बॉल ही लग गया वहाँ में।
I'm so confused.
That one she put, ma'am.
Balls represented the 7 facets of life, which is multicolored and multi-layered. So we have the 15 participants of the MHRM program here, first year with me, and the point is that we played this ball game in which first a ball was thrown from the facilitator and it went in a particular sequence, and before they could recover, the second round began, and later on towards the end of the first 10 minutes of activity we had gained some expertise in throwing the balls, because we learned the strategy of this ball game, that we have to concentrate only on from whom I am going to get a ball, and before that on whom or to whom I will throw the ball. Now what went out of sync or out of when the chronology was broken was only because we stopped concentrating on these two aspects of life. So if we are representing different aspects of life through these balls, now more or less that we have 10 minutes of practice. Let's do one final round of 5, the last 5 minutes of this activity. So let's start.
Alu.
No problem.
Alu.
No problem. Look at the next one.
Alu.
No, leave it out.
Alu.
Which is fallen, leave it out.
Alu Lika.
Just don't put it behind.
Got it.
Whichever falls, you just leave it. Don't throw it back.
Done?
Done?
All
Yes.
these- Whoa!
So how many falls we had?
One.
No, not false. Actually,
The
here
second
was the
round.
right catch.
So actually not a single
2 times, no? I think. No,
One.
once it went. One. And we had 7
This
balls
was
and
there.
14 people. So how many throws and catches? Do the maths.
14 C7.
14 into 7 throws and 14 into 7 catches. Okay, so whatever it is. So let's say that we are thinking of these balls as situations or experiences coming to us when we are unprepared or unexpected for it. And I was thinking that we think of this ball as sleep or play, and this ball as work, and this is eat, and this is play. So we are thinking of these 4 balls as this one for work, and this one for eat, this one for sleep, and this one for play. Now what could be this? Anybody?
Work
What
is
is
done.
done?
Family.
Work, eat,
Sleep
sleep,
is-
play is done. So this could represent which part of your life?
Traveling.
Family.
Traveling.
Travel.
Family should be the biggest one.
Travel. So let's say the biggest ball.
Family.
This is what? Family.
Family.
The most
So
important.
let's say that we are now talking about gaining expertise in this ball game in terms of what we do in real life. So let's say that we have with us Miss Varsha Vijay, and she is she got recently married. She is Miss Varsha Vijay. This is Miss Varsha Vijay, and she got recently married. So like she had now this is the biggest ball of her life now. Focus is on the recent marriage because it's a relationship. So it's a relationship on which she has to work, and she's only not even one semester into MHRM program, so she has to balance it with work. Which is the work ball? Tell me.
That's one.
This one.
No,
Work should be less, no? Okay. So this is work. So let's say this is work. So now, how many times it came to you? Maybe all of us got the balls once in but in real life, it's not like that, no? There will be many situations, many times in your life when you have to give backseat to work and give more prominence to family life. And there will be more than one occasions when you need to sleep. Or we all love to sleep. And then this is for play. And this is very important. So as HR managers, I think that you can have some kind of activities in your workplace where you suddenly organize this ball game, explain the mechanics and have it. This is what I wanted to say. If anybody would like to comment on this game and its utility, and what are your takeaway from this game as applicable to the workplace?
Unity.
Ma'am, fantastic
learn
team
from the-
game.
One by one.
We
Yes.
learn unity from the game. Like if you are going to coordinate with one another, then you are going to win the match and the game which you are playing. So this thing we learn from the play according to this.
Ma'am, we want to also learn about working in a chronological fashion, so that we can have a proper algorithm for every task that we do. We should have a start and an end.
There is some rules and regulation which you have to follow under the game. So that's why according to that you have to play. You cannot apply your own rules, and so that's why this is the restriction which you use in your life in your workplace wherever you are.
Making a good strategy and its implementation and right coordination and cooperation among the group members.
I want to add something else.
Yes.
Focus in your life is most
Yes,
very
because if we lose focus, then we lose
Maintaining
the
professional
goal.
family.
And we might drop the ball, but if there's no harm in starting over again.
Yes. So that is when we drop the ball, the analogy is that we suffer a setback, or we get a degrade in some event of life. But the point is you start over again. So that's why every time a ball fell, it again started from me and the same order continued. And towards the end of the game, when many balls came together at a quick volley without any gap in between, then what would be the meaning of that?
Being
Tanvi,
very alert,
because-
being very alert and always be ready for exigencies.
And handling pressure.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Being-
easier to deal with all of them when they're coming at a very slow pace. When
Yeah,
they're
but
coming
when
very
the
fast, it
ball
becomes
is
harder and
You have
harder.
to concentrate more.
Okay, good. So actually, this is only one bag. I have another bag. Shall we start with that?
Yes.
Yes.
20 balls at a time.
20
Yes.
balls.
Okay.
that'd be fun.
Yes. That'd be fun.
I was just joking.
Okay.
I have not brought it because, but you can have one more bag in which a lot of paper is. Okay, so that's all.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
ma'am.
Now I wanted to make you listen to and watch and enjoy this song by Carmen Storme, because I thought that in the current scenario where we are placed, which is an age of digitalization, I feel that too much of the digitization in our life is making us go through a very difficult, painful process of growing up. I may sound orthodox or conventional, but when we were young and when we grew up, maybe life was with less advantages and benefits of science, technology and digitalization than the present generation, the contemporary times, when we have so much of digitization, so many benefits, shortcuts and advantages of science, technology and digitization. And instead of real life, real time, face to face relationships, strong and healthy relationships, we have what we call the social media, and we have friends on the social media. So I just wanted you to look at this French song with English subtitles, so that you are able to understand that there may come a time, maybe you should get an idea. This is my proposition, this is my humble submission to you, that there may come a time when this digital world will overtake your personal physical space, which will again capture and break and rapture your employment workplace. Possible, this is possible. I am just hinting. I am not a soothsayer, but let us look at what we see in this song.
L'amour est comme l'oiseau de Twitter, on est bleu de lui seulement pour 48 heures. D'abord on s'affilie, ensuite on se follow, on en devient fêlé et on finit solo. Prends garde à toi et à tous ceux qui vous like, les sourires en plastique sont souvent des coups d'hashtag. Prends garde à toi. Ah les amis, les potes ou les followers, vous faites erreur, vous avez juste la cote. Prends garde à toi, si tu t'aimes, garde à moi. Si je m'aime, garde à nous, garde à eux, garde à vous, et puis chacun pour soi. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. L'amour est enfant de la consommation. Il voudra toujours, toujours, toujours plus de choix. Voulez-vous des sentiments tombés du camion? L'offre et la demande pour unique et seule loi. Prends garde à toi. Mais j'en connais déjà les dangers. Moi j'ai gardé mon ticket. S'il le faut je vais les changer moi. Prends garde à toi. Et s'il le faut j'irai me venger moi. Cet oiseau de malheur je le mets en cage, je le fais chanter moi. Prends garde à toi. Si tu t'aimes, garde à moi. Si je m'aime, garde à nous, garde à eux, garde à vous, et puis chacun pour soi. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, 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 s'aime. Comme ça qu'on somme, 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 somme. Un jour t'achètes, un jour tu aimes, un jour tu jettes, mais un jour tu payes, un jour tu verras, on s'aimera, mais avant on crèvera tous comme des rats.
So, in short, what we see in this song is that the more and more we are getting involved with this digitized medium of communication, whether it is intrapersonal, interpersonal, or basically face to face communication is being totally replaced by the social media. In fact, the bird would remind you of the bird of Twitter. The idea is that our life is going on a downhill track at fast speed, and we need to control that, and just a line of warning from my side. We have now the second activity on the life skills lab, because the idea we got from the two songs we have seen in this lecture, number 38, is that life skills is about being prepared to face any situation. Life skills is about being resilient and strong from inside. Life skills is about being, on the whole, 24/7 prepared to face any eventuality, any accident, any incident, in the sense that our life in today's world is so complicated, so unpredictable, that we need to be masters in life skills management. So, we present to you the second activity in this life skills lab. This is the activity 2. It is titled Being Prepared to Save Lives. What we have is, we have a small lab activity in which what we thought is that if engineers could be doctors, let us say we are imagining a workplace situation where engineers or techno managers, that is engineers plus WorkX plus 2 years MBA program, these kind of employees are working and somebody falls ill. Now, we are not having a very plain and simple first aid box in the office. Of course, we do have it, but let us say we are imagining a situation where an employee or a worker falls ill very suddenly, and we have some instruments which are generally kept in the emergency room in hospitals. We have for example, the stethoscope, we have the CPR machine, we have the mouth to mouth breath mask, and we have the glucometer. So, with these 4 instruments which we have named, we have in the role of the doctor Ritika Dasgupta, in the role of nurse is Alulika Roy, and in the position of a compounder and helper we have Pooja Khatwani. We present to you 3 scenes where 3 patients come and they are treated by the set of doctor, nurse and compounder or helper. So, the first patient is Ankur Agarwal, and I hope you will enjoy the role play they are enacting.
What happened?
Actually, he's feeling tired and having frequent urination.
There's a lot of urination, 10 to 20 times a day.
Okay, so Ritika, please check the sugar now.
Come here.
You can sit, you can sit. Please start.
What needs to be done?
Nothing. You just feel a pinprick. It's going to be nothing. Just press your index finger against this.
But
Sit
how
down.
are you so sure that I need to be checked for the sugar part?
Because you're having frequent urination, so you're feeling really tired.
So it might be due to some other thing, or is it?
Let's see that. That's my job, right?
But I have enough pain.
No, she's there. Pooja, please help him. Give me your finger.
Nothing will happen. Just
No. Just a second. Just a second. Do you have some spray too?
nothing will
Nothing will happen. It's fine. You washed your hands, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just.
कुछ आया? आया? लगा?
Aya.
Okay, wait.
What have you done to my hand?
Nothing. Please sit down.
What have you done?
Please sit down.
What have you done to my hand?
Nothing. Please sit down.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding.
Yeah.
It's bleeding.
Just 1 second.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding.
1 second.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding. No, so why do you give my blood? Father, you should.
Calm down, son. Relax.
Is it normal?
Just give me a minute.
You can hear.
No.
Yeah, no, I thought.
Give it a little bit more blood.
You need more blood?
Yeah, a little bit more.
No, I'm not caring it.
Nothing will
No,
happen.
no.
You are a grown up child.
Relax. So,
Okay, you need more blood.
Yeah.
Papa, come here quickly. I don't trust this. Okay, so what she is doing? What is she doing? So,
Yeah, I know, I do, but
No.
he's feeling very scared.
it's okay, sir. Do it, please. Okay, wait. Not on this finger.
Okay, some other finger?
Yeah. Ah! What does it?
You seem to have a little bit high glucose in your blood, so you should need, I think the test was correct.
Okay.
A little bit on the higher side for sugar, so doctor will write out a prescription for you for that. I suggest you buy a glucometer at home, so that this is like a home set, so you can easily check your own sugar with this, blood sugar at home with
I'll
this.
get the medicine.
So, compounder, please just explain them. I'll explain it to your father.
You can go and sit there.
Is it done everything?
Yeah.
This medicine once a day and this is twice a day. Take care, it will be
So the
alright.
frequent urination and the dizziness part is only due to the high sugar levels.
As of now it is.
If you take the medicine, it will be alright. Don't worry.
Let's go. Thank you, doctor.
Take care.
Take care.
Now we have to present you patient number 2, Anupam Dash. Anupam Dash has lot of health issues suddenly, and he is brought in front of the doctor Ritika Dasgupta, who is aided by the nurse Alolika Roy and the compounder Pooja Katwani.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Yeah, this my son actually he's suffering from breathlessness. He's having difficulty breathing. So I mean because of that he's not able to sleep at night and having sleep disorder. So I'm really worried.
No issues. Can you just bring him here? I'll just yeah.
You please let him come.
You can take it.
Yeah, give me your index finger of that hand.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just using a pulse oximeter to just check the amount of oxygen.
Will
in
that
blood.
hurt him?
No, absolutely not.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. So according to the reading over here, his oxygen level is below 60. Yeah, which is actually not really good. It's not a good sign. So it's about 57. So I would suggest to use some supplement like some oxygen masks and things like that to assist him in breathing. And after 2 weeks of using that, he should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Alolika, can you just write that?
Can you show how to use oxygen?
Pooja, please explain.
I don't know actually how to.
You'll get it in the market and she'll explain it to you outside.
So this tablet twice a day. No, this tablet. Thank you.
Get well soon.
Sorry.
No food restrictions. But avoid going out in really polluted areas. Try to go out in the fresh air. Okay? Get well soon.
Thank you.
In conclusion, in the third and the last role of a patient, we have Ms. Purva Chaudhary, and as again the hospital scenario or the hospital management remains the same. In the role of doctor is Ritika Dasgupta, and Alolika Roy functions as the nurse, and performing the role of the compounder or the helper is Ms. Pooja Katwani.
Yeah, so tell me what happened.
So like she's feeling very dizzy and very weak.
When was the last time she ate?
She had not had food from like yesterday evening.
Oh, okay. Can you just come and sit here? Anurika, go ahead and just check her baby.
Just breathe normally.
No sudden movements, Purva.
So doctor, it's 162 Thalban line.
Purva, your BP seems to be normal, but it's a little on the lower side. So what I would suggest you do is eat something as soon as possible. Don't skip out on your meals. I think that should be it. I'll write you something. Pooja?
Thank you, doctor. Take care.
Towards the conclusion of the course, we have this second part of lecture 38, Students Speak. We have had the first year students of the MHRM program at the Humanities and Social Sciences Department at the IIT Kharagpur perform all the lab sessions in this course on employment communication, a lab based course. So, in this second part of lecture number 38, there will be some of the MHRM participants who will be responding and providing feedback on this course as they have seen it, as they have experienced it, as they have in fact learned from it. We will ask them to provide feedback on the course with the intention that we can have further improvements on the course in later times to come. I will also request, and I have already requested them to make suggestions on what could be the fill-in, what could improve the course to better sink in with the requirement of contemporary workplace. I need to just state here a fact that all the students of the MHRM first year at the Department of Humanities Social Sciences IIT Kharagpur are those who have a basic BTech degree of 4 years, and they have 1 to 2, some are maximum 3 to 4 years of work experience, and then they have come to join the MHRM, that is Master of Human Resource Management program at the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences IIT Kharagpur. So, let us present to you the order in which the Student Speak session of lecture 38 will be held. The first one to provide feedback on the course will be Auditro Lahiri, following him will be Anupam Das, and then we will have Ankur Agarwal speak on the course. One of the best students of this program in the course on business communication is Mr. Rajesh Tribedi, and he will be speaking on the course. And in conclusion, we will have Ms. Ritika Dasgupta providing feedback and concluding Students Speak.
Hello everyone, I am Auditro Lahiri from MHRM first year IIT Kharagpur. As a part of our business communications lab courses, we had a few NPTEL sessions. some of which I could relate to my previous experience in an IT multinational. Communication skills. Communication skills is something which is very much essential in the present business environment. Being from an IT multinational, we had the opportunity to work with foreign clients across geographies, USA, UK and various other places. So communication skills is an essential part of it, followed by communication skills at the workplace, not only with the clients but also with people around you in the workplace, maybe with the peers, maybe with managers, HR and everyone. Followed by verbal communication. This is again a very essential thing in the workplace. Verbal communication, how do we verbally communicate with people, because verbal communication is one of the most important modes of communication. Followed by non-verbal communication. Now for non-verbal communication, when you look back at this course, we had a very interesting session in which an aboriginal of a continent was interacting with a person who was actually washed on the seashore. So you can relate to that. You can relate to that when you see that video, what non-verbal communication is and how is it important. Then we have intercultural communication. This is nowadays extremely essential part of the business environment. As Rajarshi rightly pointed out that day by day we are growing into more diverse industry culture, more diverse business environment. So in that case, the intercultural communication is extremely important. Followed by body language. So nowadays we have regular meetings in the business environment, in the industry. We have regular meetings with our managers, with our peers and other groups. So however good point we have to put forward, we can't make an impact on the group unless we have a decent body language. So body language is an extremely important part too. Followed by listening skills, CV writing. This CV writing is extremely important for me as a college student and who is going to step out to the industry in maybe next 1.5 years to 2 years. So this gives us an idea of how to make a CV which will be attractive, which the employers will see and find out a synopsis of what I am and from where do I belong, the work ethics I have, the scholastic records I possess and all that. Followed by GDs and PIs. These are probably the most important things that we have as a part of the NPTEL course. We had 2 or 3 types of GDs, traditional GDs, fishbowl GDs and case study based GDs. As a part of the MBA program, we need to have exposure to case studies because that is how we deal with problems in the workplace. So that is what we did in the GD. Followed by PIs. How do we appear in the PIs, what all questions can we face and how do we interact with the interviewers, and finally how we can do good to crack the PIs. That is what was the part of the PI sessions that we had, and this was mostly all, and followed to end with was the ball game, which was extremely essential. Probably it was a funny event, but yes, the balls represented various things in life, and we actually need to maintain all those in our lives, like work-life balance and all that. So family, work, sleep, food and all that having importance in our lives. So that is how we ended the course, and this is how actually I could relate to my previous experience in the IT multinational as I spoke. So I think this course was valuable to me. I had a lot of takeaways. And thank you for this course, and thanks to the coordinator, Dr. Seema Singh, for arranging this. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anupam Dash. I'm a first year student of the ME channel under the Human and Social Science Department of IIT Kharagpur, and I am in the 2018-20 batch. And for the last few weeks, we are practicing the session of the NPTEL, and all our classmates are contributing this. And in the entire NPTEL session, we have learned a lot, we have done a lot of activities, and we have covered various directions of human life, and which are really helpful in learning and development of human psychology, public relationships, and also the leadership development skills. And the few things which are which can be built by these type of activities, I would like to table here, and I have some points there. So the first thing I would like to highlight is the group activities. All the team members are here, and in every group activities we have swiped the members and we have changed the roles. So it was a good practice of the group activities, and in every job, either it is professional or non-professional, it is with any organization or in our personal or social life. Good learning and practice of group activities is widely important. Now, the second point I would like to pick that it makes us habituated with the busy schedule after the class or before the class. We join here, we come to the session, and it makes our schedule very busy. But and at that point of time, making a good regularity and punctuality is really big challenge. But still, we do this. The third thing is that in various activities we have covered the diverse areas. Somehow we try to manage. I don't know that how successful was that, but still we try to manage. And in some activities it was GD, personal interview, some acting, case studies, and various type of activities. So in our personal life, also in professional life, if we want to go up in the industrial ladder, so I think that taking various role and being habituated with every activities in our life is widely important. The next thing I would like to present here, in the present scenario of the business environment and in the present era of globalization and industrialization, the one of the major things that the corporate houses ask from the students and the professional, that's the personality development. So here we got a good opportunity to develop our personality, and as well as by these activities, the students and people who are witnessing these videos, they also will get a good opportunity for their personality development. And the thing which was necessary to cover, I think, that camera fear. And in the last few sessions, I have observed that many people, they are very normal, they are very frequent, very friendly in their life behind the camera, but somehow whenever they are coming in front of the camera, something invisible happens and they become disturbed by some invisible element. So I think that camera fears, addressing mask fear, the podium fear, this type of fear should be eradicated fast, and so that we can make ourselves very frequent, very extrovert, and to very friendly and acceptable to the common mass. The other thing is that NPTEL session, we are also feeling very good, because in this session we are reaching to the thousands and lakhs of students and the people throughout the globe, and these sessions, these videos are helping those students those people to learn at least something and to develop themselves, wherever they have a lack, and they can build themselves and they can make themselves better. And another thing is that this was the entire activity, so it was based on the business communication, and these type of activities helped us to know more and to gain more knowledge in the business communication, in the human psychology, because we have taken many various roles here, which roles are virtual. We acted in that role, and that was a quick switch from our normal life to the virtual life, and from up as soon as the acting is over, we switched again to the normal life. Because this switch should be necessary to have a good understanding of the human psychology, and as soon as we can get a good command over this human psychology, we can get to understand well people, and that can help us to know people well and to make a good human relationship, relationship with people. And the entire credit, I think, I would like to give to the students, to the coordinators here, and obviously the entire idea to reach the millions and millions of students throughout the globe through the NPTEL channel was the brainchild of Dr. Seema Singh, ma'am of IIT Kharagpur HSS department. She really labored a lot. She is just a package of enthusiasm, and she motivated us lot, and she guided us, she mentored us. So I think that finally I would like to thank him, and we will try to continue this NPTEL session and to reach you people. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. I am Ankur Agrawal. I am a part of the course MHRL conducted by the HSS department at IIT Kharagpur. Before that, I was employed with one of the IT firms where I was working on a specific project in which There was a website development. I used to coordinate the test cases. I used to work with the developers. There was a lot of coordination with the hiring team as well, because we had to actually go to the hiring procedure for some development work. I used to work on tools such as QC and Rally. So it's been a semester. I have been studying this business communication course, and I recommend this course on a very important basis. Some of the key highlights I like to mention regarding this course: we learned various group activities, how to actually use the leadership skills to advantage, how to use the fishbone structure in the practical life, how to actually implement it to solve various workplace issues or various classroom issues. We learned how to use non-verbal and verbal cues to advantages. We actually learned the conflict management part and how to resolve it, the various techniques used in the practical life. And ethics at workplace is one of the most important factors which we have implemented in the class, and in which we have a discussion many times in class. Morality, another basic part which is often ignored, has been covered by various of the classmates, and there was a huge discussion sometimes in the class. Among the class participation, I like to mention various points. There was a huge knowledge exchange, and various views are presented. On a daily basis, we actually learned many things from one another. We actually used to exchange a lot of information, which actually proved to be beneficial in the exam point of view. Talking about the NPTEL course, this course is highly recommended for the students to view, as we have learned many things related to the CV building, participation in GDs or case studies. We have actually learned how to have a strong connection with the opponent and how to use the points to advantage. We have actually improved a lot of conflict management issues which are dominant in the GDs. A new type of GD was introduced, the fishbowl GDs, and we have learned various techniques to handle it. Talking about the course coordinator, Ms. Seema Singh, she has been a mentor for the entire semester, and she has taught us a lot of things, ranging from CV building to conflict resolution to participation in the class, and related to the removal of all the phobias related to public speaking. In the end, I'd like to thank all my classmates for giving me a huge amount of knowledge, not necessarily related to the course, but varying from many workplace management and many things. And thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rajoshi Trivedi. I am a first year student of MHRM at IIT Kharagpur, and I would like to share a bit of my experience on the NPTEL sessions that we've had and on business communication in general, both from my personal work experience as well as from the learning session from the course. So before joining MHRM, I was working for an Indian IT services firm providing services to a global pharmaceutical company with clients ranging across geographies with diverse requirements. In this state of affairs, what I've realized that business communication in general is very important, especially with respect to how we are communicating with customers and what we are communicating. So we've essentially learned the nuances and fine prints of what a communication should consist of. Starting off, we've generally started off with the communication skills, both verbal and non-verbal, and how we could improve on such skills, especially in the workplace scenarios. We've had GD sessions and TI as well, which kind of gives the feedback on how to improve verbal communication. Now, there were sessions on non-verbal communication as well, which is one of the most important aspects of communication, since about 65% of what we communicate happens non-verbally. Intercultural communication also played a big role in how communications transpires between cultures. Culture plays an increasing role in effective communication, as organizations nowadays are striving towards a multicultural workplace. So it is generally presumed that a multicultural, diverse organization leads to better productivity, but that is a debatable proposition, as there is currently no relation with diversity and productivity of an organization, and that we've got to wait and watch. Coming to non-verbal communication, we've stressed a lot on body language and its importance, especially in interviews, group discussions, and even the subsequent courses we've had. Then moving on to the listening skills aspects, which highlights listening and feedback, essentially highlights that communication is basically a bi-directional phenomena between a communicator and a communicatee. So listening also plays a very important role in giving effective feedback, and that in respect increases the effectiveness of communications in general. So there are a lot of features that affect communication, and it is basically a multifaceted analysis to be an effective business communicator and a great leader in the long run, with good decision making skills, conflict resolution, among other things. So I believe this course was really helpful to us in putting us into real life aspects and scenarios, and how to deal with situations and events, expecting the unexpected and responding to it in our workplace. So overall, this course was really good, and I'd like to thank our course coordinator, especially Mrs. Seema Singh, without whose constant support and guidance this learning couldn't have been possible. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ritika, and I'm here to give a brief outline about the NPTEL course and a brief feedback about that as well. So the NPTEL course that we just attended consisted of lab sessions as well as theory classes or lectures. This is of the MOOC format, which is the massive open online courses. It resembles a finishing school. It resembles the format of finishing school, but the only difference being that for this NPTEL course, the students don't have to be present live. So a finishing school is basically a private school for students that emphasizes training in all-round personality development, culture and social activities. So in the NPTEL course that we just had, we had lectures which covered areas like our communication skills, the communication skills in the workplace, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, intercultural communication, body language and listening skills. All these skills are very important in our day-to-day lives. Even in the workplace, it's of utmost importance, because we are working and we are in close contact with a lot of other people who come from different backgrounds, who have different mentalities and who have different thought processes. So to work in tandem with all of them, I think it's very important to possess a good amount of all these skills. Apart from that, we attended lab sessions which included CV writing, GDs, PIs, and also ones which included life skills. For example, today we had an activity where we had to simultaneously pass a number of balls, like 7 balls, amongst 14 of the students present in the lab session. The balls represented different obstacles in life, like your work, the relationships that you form in your life, sleep, food, the other extracurricular activities that you do in life. So this activity basically brought out the benefits of working in a group. Working in a group together, taught us how to collaborate with everybody. It taught us how to focus on certain aspects in life which are of utmost importance, because we had to always concentrate on where the ball was coming from and where we had to pass the ball to next. And it also taught us how to keep a balance between the different aspects and different problems in life. There is no harm if you fail in a particular aspect and you start over again. There is no shame in doing that. Apart from all these, I think what could have been included in the course as a lab session could have been a cover letter. Now the cover letter is very important in the workplace, because it gives a very summarized version of yourself on paper, by which you can be remembered by the employer in the best possible way. So that could have been something that could have been included as a part of the NPTEL session. Apart from that, the various lab sessions were extremely helpful in developing our overall personality and taking back a lot of life lessons. So thank you for the course. I like to thank all my classmates who were a part of the course, and Dr. Seema Singh as well. Thank you.
So once again, it's time to bid you goodbye, and again I would like to express my gratefulness and my thanks and my blessings to the students of the first year MHRM program at the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences at the IIT Kharagpur. And to all of you out there, in fact, this is the references for this lecture number 38, and once again thank you and God bless you.